And welcome back to the Flow Sports Fix on this Tuesday evening. Just a reminder about our Flow Sports on Facebook page. Go to it, like it, follow it, and check it all out for scores, previews, and other little interesting tidbits that you'll find on the Flow Sports Facebook page. But right now, it's time to cross to the stat man and get some local netball scores for you.
Thank you, Clayton. Yes, let's have a look at the rest of the netball results from across the Mid-North and Limestone Coast parts of South Australia. We will start with Northern Areas Netball, the A1 competition results there from Saturday. Blyth Snowtown 52. They defeated South Clare 39. Other matches, Udunda Robertstown 36, had a good win over Minman 28. And RSMU put on 57 against BSR 41. So a good win for the Hawks girls there. Moving on to Barossa Light and Gawler Netball in the Senior 1 competition there. Noriupa had a 40-goal win over Freeling, 66-26. Other matches, Gawler Central, 63, had a good win over Anguston by 9 goals, 54. Barossa Districts, 46, over Kapunda, 37, so 9 goals to the good there. And in the closest match of the round in the Senior Ones, Williston, 49, over Tanunda, 44. If we move on to Adelaide Plains Netball now, some very interesting matches here in their A1 competition. A 1-goal win for Hamley Bridge in a thriller over Malala, 39-38. Virginia, 60, defeated Balaclava, 45. And a pretty solid win for Hummocks over Long Plains. They beat them easily, 60-21. Now we move down into the Murray-Mallee. We'll start with River Murray, in fact, and their A-grade competition there. Taylor Bend had an 8-goal win over Ramblers, 50-42. Maipalonga, far too good for Meningi. They won 69-20. And Imperials went even worse than that, or better than that, sorry. Jervois went worse than that, 83-29, Imperials' way there in the other A-grade match. Moving off to Mallee Netball next. BDT had a solid win over Pekin District, 51-24. Likewise, Lamoureux, 66 over Murrayville, 30. And in the closest match of the round in the A-grade competition, Pinaroo, 43, defeating Karoonda Districts 30. To KNT Netball, and I've got just the 3 matches to report on here. Padthaway, 33. They went down to Narracourt, 61. Border Districts, 53 over Penola, 32. And the last match, the closest one of the round there, Lucendale, 49 over Kaibi Bowlight, 39. So still a 10-goal win for the Lucendale crew. To Mid-South East Netball now, and this will finish off our South Australian look. Let's have a look at the results here. Kalangadoo were far too good for the Robe Roosters, 54-28. In other matches, Glencoe, likewise, they were far too good for Congrenong, 65-26. Port Mac couldn't handle Hatherley, who were big winners there, 54-30. And in the final match of the round, it was Mount Burr who put on a cricket score against Nangwarry, 80-39. So 39 goals in a loss isn't bad, but when you give up 80 yourself, they've basically doubled their score. And now let's move into Victoria next. We're going to start with Horsham and Districts Netball. Let's have a look at the A-grade results from round 6. So Harrow Balmoral took on Narrajua Kwantong. Said it to be the match of the round. We weren't far wrong, given that it was just 1 goal in it. And Narrajua Kwantong got the job done 36-35. In other matches, Nannymuck United, 35, defeated Edenhope Apsley. That was 21. This one is a shocking result. I think is probably the only way to sum this up. Laharam and Pimpanayo, 94-10. Wow. Kalkee, 40 over Rapanyup, 34. And Taylor's Lake, again, no A-grade side there. The Swifts getting the forfeit win. If we move on to Wimmera Netball next, and their A-grade matches from last week. Those Southern Mallee Giants keep on keeping on. I can't wait to chat with Mickey from the Giants crew on the Flow Friday Night Sports Show. She'll be delighted. 41 over Horsham, 34. In other matches, the Warwick Eagles, they went down to Dimboola, who had a good win here, 42-31. Stall over Minyat Matsoa, who continue to have not won a game. Minyat Matsoa, probably the best side I think I've ever seen winless in round 6. But Stall 56-50 and Ararat 56 over the Horsham Saints 36. And we'll go down south to finish off with today into Colac and District Football Netball League, the netball competition there in the A grade. Let's have a look at those results from last weekend, round 7 of matches down there, in fact. And if we start off by having a look at, I'm not sure what's going on here, but the A-grade score here, this has caught me completely off guard. Alvey versus the Western Eagles. Now, the score I've got is 18-5. I can't imagine that that's correct, but that's the only score I've got here. In fact, that might have been the quarter-time score. I think the final score was Alvey 60, Western Eagles 29, and I hope that's correct. So you'll forgive me if I've gotten that wrong. In other A-grade matches, Illawarra BX 65 over Simpson 47, Otway Districts 52 over Colac Imperials 34. Birregurra took on South Colac, and it was South 48 over Birregurra 33. And Apollo Bay, a good win for them over Lorne, 53 to Lorne 41. And Clayton, that's a look at netball across our Flow network. Good luck to everyone hitting the courts again this coming weekend. We'll preview those matches across our Flow network during the Flow Friday night sports show. And for now, back to you.
Thanks, Jace, the stat man. Looking forward to those previews coming up this Friday on the Flow Sports Show from 4 till 7 right across the Flow network. Coming up next, we're going to be having a look at the English Premier League, the fallout. The season's over, but the fallout's just begun. But also a very big game. I think it's one of the great games to watch. It's so exciting. The £150 million game, they call it. We'll talk to Ellis and find out more details about that. That's coming up next on the Sports Fix tonight.